Welcome to Yes You Can with Victor Dave Okita. It is another lovely Monday night and I want to welcome you wholeheartedly to the program. Thank you for being a part of this program. Thank you. And tonight on the program, I want to talk to us on something I spoke about recently, and it's about your ability to control the circumstances of your life with words. On the program, I spoke to you about how that words affect our lives primarily. You have to underline the word primarily. Primarily because, see, the most important things you have within your control are your thoughts and your words. And your thoughts and your words affect your attitude. Have you discovered that in life, the two things that you can always control, no matter what happens, is what you think and what you say? Every other thing may not be within your control as much, but what you think about and what you say are very important, and they are within your control. And I said, if you can control your words, I thought about it, then it would be smart, having read through the scriptures, to understand that your words are God's given materials for you to control your life with. They are God-given materials for you to control your life with. Now, what I'm saying to you are things that have been proven over and over again. You can change the direction of your life. Do you realize that everything you say out of your mouth comes out as a living thing? In other words, your words are not just sound. What you say out of your mouth is alive and working somewhere. If you say something positive, it goes out to become what you said. In other words, your words become exactly what you said they are. Your words become what you say they are. You don't have to fight for how to become. Let me tell you, when you speak, the same way that when you plant a seed, you go and sleep, right? You don't know, you just wake up day and night. You don't know the processes that result to the growth, the germination of this seed of yours. Even though, of course, scientifically we have evidences, but naturally you may not be there with the seed in the ground to monitor the growth. You only see that it has germinated. Your words are also seeds, and when you speak them, you may not know how they will come to pass. You may not be there in the procedures that will lead to their manifestation, but they will surely come to pass. See, these are things we don't have to argue about. These are things we have to accept because they are real. Your words are seeds. When you speak words, your words are not just sound you are making. They are seeds, and the goal to come back as a harvest. You can have a harvest of your words, the same way you have a harvest of your crop. You can have a harvest of your words. Oh no, let me put it to you. You may not accept it, but everybody's life is a reflection of his word. I know it may be very difficult for someone who said no, but think about it. Check the way you've been talking. Okay, if you think that your words are not the reflection of your life, at least you can control your life with your words. So I'm not trying to put guilt on you, but I'm trying to offer you the opportunity, proven opportunity, on what your words have made your life and what your words can make out of your life. Everybody is a reflection of the words that he speaks. You've got to believe it. Everybody is a reflection of the words that you speak. The words that he or she speaks. What are you saying with your mouth? Stop talking about your situation the way they are. Start calling things that be not as though they were. Stop going through situations and calling yourself the situation you're going through. Start calling yourself what you want out of that situation. You learn to say to yourself, I'm the light of the world. I'm the light of the world. Not many people can call themselves the light of the world. They are looking for someone to be the light, but you can call yourself the light of the world and shine. You learn to say to yourself, I'm a prosperous person. Not many people see themselves as prosperous, but you can see yourself as prosperous, call yourself prosperous, and you can become prosperous. You learn to say to yourself, I'm healthy and full of life. I'm getting out of sickness. It may not look like it, but you see, you can talk your way out of sickness. You can talk your way out of poverty. You can talk your way out of that predicament. You can talk your way out of pain. You can talk your way out of penury. You can talk your way out of your past. You can talk your way out of the present condition. You can. The scriptures tells us that life and death are in the power of the tongue. In fact, it says death and life are in the power of the tongue. It doesn't even say life first. It's death. Death and life. In other words, a man can kill himself with his words, and a man can live by his words. Blessing and cursing are in the power of the tongue. You can bless yourself or bless others with your words, or you can curse yourself or curse others with your words. I'll give you a very simple example. Our forefathers practiced these things, and even some people still practice it till today. They call their children and bless them in the morning and say, as you are going out, and then they release those words of blessings. Now, if they don't believe that their words can come to pass over their children, they will not speak them. But they believe that their words can come to pass and will come to pass. And so they take the time to speak those words to them. What are you saying in your own life? What are you saying right now? Have you come to the point in your life where you believe that your words can affect you positively? Some people curse themselves from morning to night. They say things like, well, I don't know if things are not going to get better. I don't even know why I am the way I am. How can you talk about yourself like that? Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? You don't talk about your life the way things are. You talk about your life the way you want them to become. You create your life with your words. You recreate the circumstances of your life, because your words are your seeds. They are the only things within your control. See, you cannot control what somebody is trying to do to you, maybe, but you can control what happens in your life. People become victims because of their words, or they become victors because of their words. So you've got to make up your mind. You're going to stop talking negatively about yourself. You've got to stop talking negatively about your children, about your health, about your finances. It is not what you're going through that matters. It is what you want to see that matters. Some people cry and keep on loading themselves with negative words. They say things like, I don't think I'm going to come out of this problem. You know what? You're not going to come out. I can guarantee you. See, even if you were about to come out and you start saying, I don't think I can come out of it, you will not come out of it. See, people, I've told you again and again, your words can kill you. Your words can give you life. Let me say this to you so that I even bring it home. Have you noticed that people who always talk harshly to themselves don't have peace? Husband and wives, for example, brothers and sisters, parents and their children. If every time you're looking for how to respond harshly to someone, you don't usually have peace. You don't usually have peace. I'm telling you, you don't. Why? Because peace can come through communication. In other words, you can decide the atmosphere of your house with the kind of communication that comes out of your mouth. If you are loving and kind, if you are understanding and patient with people, and it comes through your communication, you will find the same fruit in your house. It may not happen immediately, but it will surely happen. It's the same thing. Now, if you can create that kind of peaceful environment by choosing your words, you can also create another kind of environment, a prosperous environment, a healthy environment in your own life, in your own personal life, by choosing the words that you speak out of your mouth. How do you create a peaceful environment in your home? By speaking peace lovingly, instead of shouting and saying, who kept this in here? If you don't remove it before I count 5, I will beat all of you. You ask, oh, who left this thing here? Maybe you forgot it. Can you come and carry it? You know what you've done? The first one would have left everybody agitated. The second one will leave everybody calm and understand. What have you done? You have created an environment of peace in your house, an environment of love in your home. Instead of looking at your wife and saying, what kind of thing is this? And you start quarreling. You can look at her and say, oh, I was thinking you could have done it in a better way. What was the challenge? You know what you've done? You have opened the door for peace to reign in your home. It's the same thing. If you could now let's talk about your health. The same way you were able to change the circumstances of your family's environment by introducing peace with the way you talked, you can now create healthy environment for yourself with your words. In other words, if you choose your words like you chose in the first instance and tell yourself, I'm getting healthy, I'm getting stronger, this sickness is out of my body, it's out of my system, I'm full of life. If you keep talking like that, it's a matter of time. You know what is going to happen? Life will gain the ascendance. Do you know that your body hears you when you talk? Oh yes, it does. Your body hears you when you talk. It may not sound like it, but it hears you when you talk. No. Very simple. If your body cannot hear you when you talk, then we cannot expect miracles to happen in your life. Because miracles happens when we speak. If you don't speak, you can have a miracle. You can have a change. You cannot. You can have a change. Words are the element with which we introduce changes into our lives and our environment. What are you going to do today? Will you speak life? Will you speak health? Will you speak prosperity? Maybe you are a business person listening to me tonight. When you get to your shop tomorrow, you know what you're going to do? You enter your shop, open it and say, I'm going to sell everything in this place. Talk to your products. What is hanging on that place, say you will sell. People will buy you. You open your shop and say, people are welcome. They troop into my shop. See, these things are not mystical things. I'm not trying to, we are not teaching mysticism or something. These are life proven facts. And you can test it for yourself and change the direction of your life. You go home and you look at your children. While they are sleeping, you go and lay your hands on their heads. You call their name and said, you are a prosperous child. You are intelligent. You are not disobedient. You are not difficult. You are not troublesome. You are not arrogant. You are loving. You are peaceful. You say that to your children. While they are sleeping, you do that on them. Maybe when your wife is trying to misbehave, you look at her and you say, you know, you are a very kind, loving, obedient, submissive wife. Say that to her. Oh, you say, I cannot reduce myself. I'm a man. Hey, keep being a man. You have not had problems in your life. Keep being a man. Say, I'm an African. Who told you you're African? They wrote it somewhere, right? Then you started calling yourself African. You see, you can even believe what somebody said you are, but you cannot create who you want to be. Why? Because you don't believe in yourself. You don't believe that you can change your life. You don't believe that the responsibility of change is in your hands. But you see, you can change your life. You enter your home, you open that door, you say, this home is peaceful. This home does not lack money. This home does not lack peace. We are healthy in this house. We are healthy in this house. What are you doing? You are releasing blessings. You are releasing words that can change the direction of your life and change the direction. We can do something about our lives if we do something with our words.